you want to get more business from your past clients, the reality is this: most people don't remember you. I know you think you're amazing, and I hate to lick all the red off your candy, but the average American adult only retains a marketing message for 16 days. That means if you sold them a house 5 years ago, they might remember that your business card had a little bit of red on it, or that you drove them around town and you went to lunch, but they don't really remember all the details because their life has moved on. And frankly, for most people, real estate is such a sporadic transaction. They're so busy thinking about their parents, their kids, their jobs, their hobbies, their church, their life in the last 3 years, how to deal with the COVID era. They don't really remember you. And that's not a reflection on you. You're still amazing, but you have to stay in touch with people if you want them to remember your name when the word real estate comes up. My hope is that anybody in the Cabarrus County area, they hear real estate, they say Leigh Brown. But if they don't hear from Leigh Brown, it's hard for them to retain that message. So go to your database and start cleaning it up. What that means is you may need to hire a high school or college kid to do it, because many real estate pros are so busy maintaining relationships, they don't really maintain their data. That person could take your information and cross-check it with the tax cards and see if your folks still live in the house that you sold to them. After you've verified that they're still there, there's a couple of ways you can touch base with them. The first one is pick up the phone and call. And no, I did not say text. I definitely did not say slide dial. I mean, pick up the phone, make an outbound call and say, hey, this is Leigh Brown with One Community. Although you should use your name and company instead, and just ask them how they're doing. The reality is that the connection is the most important part. It's not about you saying icky and gross used car salesman things like, hey, who do you know that needs to buy or sell? You don't have to say that, because to the public, especially your past clients, when they hear your name and your voice, they're going to be so tickled to hear from you. They're going to ask you how you're doing. And then if they want to talk real estate, I promise you, they'll bring it up. Right now, so many people have questions about the market. Did they wait too long to sell? Is it too late to buy? Should they just stay put? They would love to have somebody they trust as a resource to give them some pros and cons. That's why you touch base with people. Now, here's the added benefit. You've heard of top of mind awareness, or TOMA. When you talk about top of mind awareness, that means that after you have talked to Bob, Bob hangs up the phone and now he remembers real estate and he remembers Leigh Brown. He goes to his lunch meeting with his next client who says, golly gee willikers, I'm thinking of relocating to the Concord area. And Bob says, oh, you should call Leigh Brown. But he might not have remembered that if I didn't talk to him. He might remember the advertisement he saw run through the Facebooks, or maybe he saw an ad come through his mailbox. If I don't talk to him, he won't remember me. So that's how you get there, is those simple but very meaningful touches. Now, if you really want to engage your past client database to bring you more business, you should let them know that it is possible to buy no matter what interest rates are doing, because it's a fluid market, and it's possible to sell, because even though things aren't selling in 5 minutes flat, in Cabarrus County, we still have an average 47 days on market, which is reasonable by most people's time frames. You have to give people the data so they have the information, which gives them hope, which allows them to spread the word about why you are their realtor of choice and will continue to be in that role. So your homework assignment is to go clean up your database and make some phone calls. In the absence of a clean database, just make phone calls. Don't let the detail work get in the way of the necessary action to make sure your neighbors have the information they need to make good real estate decisions. You have a question, drop it in the comments. Check out some other resources here, and I'll see you.